A very good evening from the Kendrara Oval here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. We are ready for the second T20 International between Pakistan women and Australia women, and it is going to be a wonderful evening. We had a lot of rain here in about an hour ago, but things looking very good now because this ground is very, very quick in terms of drying. Now, before we start off with the second T20, we've had a very good one-day international series, especially for one player who was the player of the series from Pakistan women. That was Sana Mir, who topped the ODI bowlers ranking for Pakistan, and that is a huge achievement. And earlier in the evening, it was Marina who went down and had a good chat with Sana Mir. So let's join that.
I have with me Sana Mir from Pakistan team. Sana, huge landmark achieved by becoming #1 ODI bowler. Just talk through us.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, it has been quite surprising in the sense that when you start playing cricket, you don't look that far ahead. And it's been a very long journey. For Pakistan cricket, you have to do the long yards to reach such a landmark. So definitely, it's I would say that Alhamdulillah that it has been God has been very kind to me, and the coaching staff, Marcos in particular, he helped me a lot through this time, and the whole team. I think they were very supportive throughout with their fielding. The kind of plans I had, I was able to use the new ball for the last 1 year in the one days also. So I think it helped me a lot.
So tell us that you have some brilliant spinners as well in the team. What is the main point that makes you stand out of it?
I think at the moment I'm at that point of my career where I have learned to take wickets, because nowadays wickets are quite flat, so you need to learn the art to take wickets also. So that is something that that has helped me. But otherwise, it's the thinking also, because cricket is a mental game. 90% of it is mental. So I have been working a lot on the mental side of the game. I've tried really hard to make myself adapt to different conditions better. So I think the mental work and the inner work that I've done off the field, that has helped me a lot as well.
What do you think this?
All right, so we'll continue that interview later in the game, but now quickly let's head down for the toss.
We're all set for the second T20 from Kendrara Oval between Australia and Pakistan. I have the captains with me, Meg Lanning for Australia and Javeria Khan for Pakistan. Along with them, I have the match referee, Mr. Anis Mohammed. Javeria, please flip the coin.
Heads. Heads is the ball. And again, it's a head G. It's a head G. So you have a ball. You will bowl first? Okay.
What have you decided, Meg?
We're going to have a bowl today. There's been a bit of rain around and under lights, so yeah, we'll hopefully can get a few wickets up front and bat well later on.
Taking the account of some matter of dew into it also.
Yeah, look, we're not really sure what to expect from the conditions, so I guess it's a bit of wait and see. So yeah, we're keen to bowl first, and hopefully with the bat we can adjust.
Any changes in the side?
Same team today.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Javeria, set to bat. What target do you have in mind with these conditions?
Look, we'll think anything over 140 will be a good total for us, because the batting is critical right now, and it's a good opportunity for the batters to put a good score for the bowlers, so then they can restrict them.
Yeah, your batters did well in the last game. Looking to capitalize on it?
Yeah, of course. It's a fresh wicket, and we'll look to get some runs on the board, and it's a wet outfield, so we'll get maximum benefit from them.
Any changes in the field?
Yeah,
Sorry.
we have three changes: Bisma and Natalia, and Diana comes in place of Sidra, Nashra, and Muniba.
All the best.
Thank you.
So here we have it. Australia winning the toss decides to bowl first for this T20, second T20, and that's all from the centre.
So Australia have won the toss and they've decided they're going to field first with Megan Shute ready with the ball from the commentary box end. Nahida and Javeria opening, as we know there are 3 changes for Pakistan. And Javeria promoting herself in place of Muniba. First ball of the second T20 international between Pakistan and Australia. And this is, of course, a day-night game, or you should call it a night game under lights. Looks beautiful, and this facility will definitely light up as the sun would completely set. Now, we'll also share the 2 teams with you. Australia is playing unchanged. As far as Pakistan is concerned, they've got 3 changes. We'll take Marina's help for that, as Nahida is on strike. That's a good ball, nice shape away from the right-hander. Very good evening to you. It must be a very exciting moment for the Pakistan women playing a match under lights in almost 3 years' time, 2015 in Guyana against West Indies. That's what we were discussing when we were driving to the stadium, and then further confirmed that with the PCB staff. That's down the leg side, first extras for Pakistan. So yeah, and it's a fine evening here. Nice cool breeze. Temperatures around 26, 27 degrees Celsius.
Good evening, Sikandar. Definitely amazing scenes from Kinrara Oval tonight. And yeah, girls are really excited because under the lights match is something to enjoy as a player, as a, you can see, audience. And they're playing it after a long time. That's a huge mix-up. And I think that will be a close call. But she's safe. Yeah, talking about playing the match, night match. They've played after 3 years, as you said, against the West Indies, and now taking on Australia under lights. It's a definite, you can say, a joy to watch and play.
It's a different ball game when you're playing under lights. White ball cricket is very popular under lights. Invites more crowds coming in because people finish off with their working day. Here it's a weekend, Saturday night. It'll be interesting for Pakistan when they come out to field under lights. We'll talk about that as the fifth ball of the over comes. Nicely driven, slightly to the right of point, and allows the batters to go for a single. So Pakistan will get their first run off the bat. And it's 2 for no loss. To locate the ball in the field. When it's a usual aspect in your cricket, then it's a different ball game. But then when you're actually playing a match under lights, you've got to be very attentive. And don't lose the ball when it goes for a 6, because that's going to be tough to locate. It's going to be pretty dark outside. Last ball of the first over. Megan Schutt, number 2 in the rankings. That's ODI. Down the wicket again. I did all that build-up for Megan Schutt, and she bowls a wide, but she's been amazing throughout the series.
You're getting more swing than usual because it already rained and now it's lights. It's not easy to play in lights, as you were mentioning, especially the high catching and locating the ball, playing the swing. It does swing, tends to swing more. That's a beauty to end up the over. First over gone, Pakistan 3 for none.
Tell us about the Pakistan team. 3 changes.
Yeah, the big positive here is Bisma Maroof coming back into the side. That's a huge, you can see, plus point, because she has been an influential captain as well as a batting side. If you see that she brings so much to the batting side of Pakistan team, a lefty, stylish one, performs always consistent with her batting, and also can do some leg breaks. So that's a huge positive. And it's good to see Javeria opening the innings because we need a solid and a quick start from Pakistan. Obviously, they're setting the target right now, and they should be looking, as Javeria also said, something around 130, 140. And if they go beyond it, that would be a huge bonus for Pakistan.
Yeah, Perry from the far end. That's the Kinrara road end. She's bowling over the wicket. Nayad has had most of the strike up till now, and she's on strike in this second over of the match. Down the leg, Saba, she helps it down to a very deep square of the wicket on the onside. One bounce to the fielder there. She picked it very nicely, though.
Yeah, if you remember, I mentioned in ODIs that Nayad tend to sweep the fast bowlers also, and she did it. Would have liked to go much front of the square to just get that boundary. There was an option, but lucky for Australia, it ended straight in the hands of the fielder. Well, definitely Lenning going with a different strategy today. Decided to bowl first.
Wide ball. You see, this can be a ploy as well from Australia. They will bowl her middle in leg if they also have noticed that she likes to sweep the fast bowlers. If you notice, that shot was placed on the bounce to that fielder, placed exactly. She didn't have to move at all to the right and left. So, loving to play a shot is good. Having control of it is very important. Either clear the fielder or play to the left or right of a. There you go again, middle leg, but no run. Nice. Oh, misfielding, rare misfielding. This should be a couple of runs here. In fact, wow, have a look at the timing on that. Despite of the fact that the fielder got a finger on it or a hand on it, the ball still goes all the way. And mind you, it's been raining here for almost an hour. So hats off to the ground staff and to this ground's ability to absorb all the water and leaving the surface almost dry.
Yeah, that was merely a push by Javeria, but the timing on it was just spot on. And a misfield allowed to go with all the way to the boundary. I think the rain has a minimum effect on the outfield. And with the ball getting wet, I think it will be a little bit difficult for the Australian bowlers, but Pakistan need to maximize on these opportunities.
She tends to move away to the fast bowlers and she almost exposes her stumps. And during the ODIs, we've seen her doing the same thing on a fuller length, exposing the stumps, trying to play that over cover. And she's given a catch in that region on almost 2 occasions. Whoa, that was some extra bounce there. Real good bounce, and that surprised Javeria as well. In fact, Healy couldn't glove it properly either.
Yeah, definitely. Perry just doing what she does well. And it was you can say, spot-on bouncer. Good line and a good pitch. Just rising up the ball on the batter. And as well, Healy just lost control of it. I just love see Perry doing it. She's so much control in just bringing those short balls in to her bowling. With a good pace behind that ball, mind you. She's not a medium pacer. Six already of this over, last ball to go. That's been beautifully played down the ground. Again, a shorter one, and just a good placement, a good touch of form by Javeria Khan. We know that she's in a sublime form, timing it all the way to the boundary.
Expensive start from Perry. 10 of the over. 2 gone, 13 for none. Australia unchanged and winning the toss and deciding to field first. What could be the reason? Let's hear the cricketer. You are next to me, Marina. Australia won, most importantly. If they win this, they win the series. They've chased, they've batted first, results have gone in their favour. What could be the reason today?
Well, I think they're pretty happy with the way this squad has been performing, especially this playing 11. And they have good combinations. They've worked out on their plans as a bowling unit, as a batting unit. And I don't think there is any change needed if all things are going in your way. So that would be the strength. They don't like to make sudden changes. They do allow their players to just hang out there, do their work.
Straight away bowling change. Player of the match, Sophie Molyneux, is in operation already in the 3rd over. Nice flight given. Beats Nahida all ends out.
Yeah, right on the money, Sophie. She would have a huge confidence just behind her back. Getting the player of the match, 4 wickets already.
This time connects. Oh, well fielded that. Oh, was a sure boundary on that occasion, but diving to the right at mid-off. Brilliant work done there.
Yeah, that's Villani. She's an excellent fielder for the Australians. They all are, but Villani does tend to have doing some extra bit of work, and you can see that a definite boundary, a good shot by Nahida. But that's what Australian make it so difficult for the opposition. They tend to cut down the runs in so unexpected manner that it's difficult for the batters to get away with it.
Good call that. Keeping her eye on the ball, Javeria and Nahida going straight away for that single. It was very slight misfield there by Shoot. She's been slightly late on the shot in the first two deliveries, Nahida. She probably will now get it right and get that extreme timing going. This time, oh, she's completely missed that. What was she trying to do? Down the wicket, in-form batter. Yes, exactly. That's the way she should have played. She just shadow practices the shot she wanted to with a straighter bat. But this time, the delivery she's been dismissed on, it was cross. She was trying to slog. Could have used a straighter open face of the bat.
Yeah, she was nowhere in control of the shot. You can see she saw down, came down the wicket and just trying to slash it, hit hard, providing no timing on the ball whatsoever. She just got no hold of it. Gone for 3. Should have gone down the wicket. There was a vacant area, and slogging is not much of a strength for neither. Pakistan just loses first wicket, 15 for 1.
Straight away, Moline is amongst wickets in the very first over. Umaima Suhail, who played her first game for Pakistan in T20 internationals day before yesterday, is at number 3. Looks very promising, very confident. Been promoted. Nicely, just getting that slight drift, bowling very full into the stumps, making the batter dig it out. That's the only wicket. Bowled by Moline. 3 of 9 deliveries. She, actually, Marina, she practiced that shot with a straighter bat after she got out. But look at that. She came down very well to the pitch, but then the angle, look at the face where the bat is. Where is she trying to play that?
Yeah, I think that was a premeditated shot because that's not Naida's strength. She can play on the offside. Can sweep, but not this one. She was nowhere near the ball, and that shot was definitely not on. She could have played it down the ground with a straighter bat, as you said. And she's been a brilliant form right now. Did contributed in the last T20, and I had a chat with her. She was very positive. She knew that she played well.
Nice looking shot and very well fielded. What a fielding performance from the Australian fielders. This surely has been another great effort stopping a boundary there.
Yeah, Kimmins just diving full length. Again, stopping another definite boundary. That's what Australia, I was talking about as a fielding unit. They're very strong. Well, that was a slog of the bat by Javeria. Lucky to get away with it. She's been facing some difficulty in the fuller length, getting out on it. And this time you can see that she was in no shape to play it. Ah, that was a slow full toss. Javeria just had no idea of it, missed out totally, but lucky enough again to get away with it. That should have been punished. I think she wasn't able to read out of the hand of Megan. 2 close chances for Javeria. Well, that was a very, very risky run. Had it been a direct hit, I reckon that Umaima would have been in trouble, taking on the fielders, Australian fielders, and that was a good call, but I think that was just straight in the hands of the fielder. Yeah, had it be a direct hit, that would have been curtain for Umaima. Four gone, Pakistan 18 for 1. Mesmerizing scenes from Kinrara Oval under the lights, Pakistan and Australia, the second T20. Australia seems to be enjoying this outing here. Well, that's beautifully placed between the gap. A well-needed boundary for Pakistan as well as Javeria. She picked up the gap beautifully, played it with a straight bat. Perfect timings through the extra cover. That's her strength. Yeah, full face of the bat, full swing. Javeria has been in a good form. She needs to capitalize on it. Pakistan needs the setting up a total. They need to be playing attacking cricket.
.22 for 1. Soft hands. She's good at that, Javeria. Likes to place the ball. If she's given Umaima the license to go after the bowling, then she can afford to do that, just rotate the strike. She herself is looking good, 15 of 13. But she will still, Javeria will have to take the lead role because Umaima is just in her second game. Right on target. That's so good. You know, from the very first ball, Moline has been targeting the stumps. She's not just making it easy by any dimension for the batters.
The Australians are not big turners of the ball, but they do know that what is required on this wicket. They've experienced it, already planned and executed it. They know they need to bowl wicket to wicket, otherwise they'll go for runs. And that's the strength of Australian bowlers. They work out on a plan and then they execute it 100%.
She's taken it on, knowing that mid-off is inside the circle. Though she didn't get it really right on the meat of the bat, but that will earn her 2. Nicely done. 5 gone for 25 for 1, Pakistan. That's the story up till now. It's the second T20 international between Pakistan and Australia here in Kuala Lumpur. This is a day-night game. And Pakistan have lost Nahida of the bowling of Sophie Moline. Now it's Kimmins who's been brought into the attack. So small, quick bursts of all the possible bowling options from Meg Lanning. Talisa Kimmins, 21st match for her, 22 wickets. So she's got a wicket in every game. You could put it that way. 3 for 20 her best. Will be bowling to Pakistan captain Javeria.
Starts with a wide. Well, let's look at the field. They have already covered the strength areas of Javeria. If we can see the field, already deep cover and the mid wicket, deep mid wicket. These are the 2 strength areas of Javeria, and Australia have definitely a plan. Wild swing, just wanted to go over the top in a good single, taken back by Umaima. Well, that's what Pakistan needs. If they cannot go big, they need to be rotating strike. And we've seen Umaima doing very well in the last T20. She's in a good form. Played a good hand in partnership with Nahida in the first T20 match. It goes all the way down the ground, and that's what I was talking about. A good shot over the bowler's head. That's a safe area. Umaima in a good touch and definitely trying to get some runs.
Straight bat is always safe, and when you can hit it over the bowler's head, then of course there's never a protection there, and you will get some runs and value for your shot. So 31 for 1 with that, and will add confidence to Umaima as well with her first boundary. Busy player, Umaima Sohail. That's what she has actually shown of her talent in the first game, and now here in the second T20. Big responsibility to be sent in at number 3 in your very second game.
Wild swing just outside off stump. Wasn't required actually. Change of the field right away. Mid-on being sent back to long on, and the square leg has been brought in the circle. Yeah, Umaima seems to be a very level-headed girl. We have seen that she's not shying away to attack the Australian bowlers. And that's exactly what is required of youngsters. Beautifully played just for single. There's protection down the cover. Brilliant batting. Seven runs already off this over. Expensive starts for 2 bowlers already. Perry and Kimmins. That's a good sign for Pakistan, taking them on. They're setting the target, so they would go all out with an attacking mode.
Yeah, you got to pay for those.
Yeah, full toss, just inviting it to get hit, and that's what exactly Javeria does, getting the placement right down behind the square. Well, these balls definitely will not help you as a bowling side in T20 especially. A good dive in, but there was enough pace and timing behind the shot. That's a very expensive start for Kimmins. Well, I think that was a wide, but Javeria just managed to put some bat on it. 6 gone, Pakistan 36 for 1.
You see, this is the good start. Power play is done, 36 for 1. It's about important that you have wickets in hand. The previous over that we saw, the first ball Umaima faced and the last ball that Javeria faced, both of them have the similarity. We'll see the last ball. And the similarity is the lack of foot movement. Look at that. The ball is moving away. You've got to stretch yourself. And even if you get a bat on it, where does it go? Nowhere. So if you want to chase something like that, probably you want to use your left leg as well. Otherwise, you will never be in control of your shot. I'm sure they know that more. Work hard to reach it.
Well, that's a slog sweep, and oh, that's a drop chance, a rare misfield by the Australians. It was high in the air by Umaima, but lucky enough to just get away with it. Maybe the lights.
Yeah, it's not that easy. You can lose the ball in this sky, which is just having the sun setting down here. Don't see any other reason, but have a look at that shot. Those throwdowns in the net in the first game. She's travelled and joined the squad. She is the regular captain for Pakistan, but right now playing under Javeria, and need to individually set herself in and cement her place back in the 11. Gone, first ball. Yeah, she was trying to sweep that right in front of the stumps. Why would you do that? First ball, and you were sweeping it and away from the spin. She is dead in front.
Yeah, that's as plumb as you can like. I'm not that's ugly start for Bisma Maroof. That's not what which he does naturally. He is so strong, technically strong, mentally strong, but just trying to sweep the first ball gone for Dark Bisma would be very disappointed. Another blow for Pakistan, 55 for 3.
Nine overs gone, 55 for 3. Wareham is on a hat-trick, but she will have to be given that over, the coming over, because it's the end of the over right now. So McLanning needs to keep that in mind, that her bowler, Wareham, is on a hat-trick. Gardner has been brought back into the attack after a brilliant performance in the first game as well. But wow, how Bisma has lost her wicket after that comeback. Again, the same thing which I'm trying to repeat. It's not the wicket you lost, it's how you lose it. First ball you're facing after a comeback, you straight away want to get off the mark, I understand. And she's trying to sweep that from in front of the wicket against the spin. Bisma's wicket is a huge pick for the Australians, for sure it is. Let's have a look at Bisma's wicket here.
Yeah, not a start that she would have liked, not a start Pakistan would have liked. Sweeping the first ball, the length wasn't there. Maybe the pressure of maintaining the momentum, but that's a huge wicket for Pakistan. She's been performing so well. And she's been a very major role in the batting lineup. That's a huge disappointment, not just for Pakistan, but Bisma also. A very wrong selection, ending up going on a duck. Nida Dar out there now. I think that's the tragedy for the Pakistani team. They start well, then they lose a wicket, then they gain the momentum and partnership, and then they lost 2 wickets in a row.
Still not all lost. You got to keep the game going on. I know that Bisma's wicket, Javeria's wicket, back-to-back, huge loss, but then you got to put that behind you. You can't be mourning in that loss. You've got to get on with the game. Umaima is looking good, 23 of 23. Nida needs to give her a strong hand here. Slightly uppish, wasn't in control. Good ball that from Gardner.
Yeah, I like the running between the wickets by the Pakistanis. Umaima just backing up straight away. That was her call. He has always spoken that Nida has the ability. She's taken on the fielders down. That will safely fall again. Yet another chance by Umaima. Looking positive still. It's picking up the gaps and wanted to clear the boundary. Didn't get hold of it.
Yeah, living dangerously. Absolutely no control on that shot. Lucky, it just lands in between. But they say that chance favors the prepared mind. 60 for 3, halfway through Pakistan. Wareham gets Javeria. The very next ball she gets Bisma, and now in this new over she's on a hat-trick. So Wareham, Georgia Wareham on a hat-trick. In the air, could this be the moment? Just goes over, and a 6. Almost, we thought for a second that that might land into the hands of that fielder, but wow, talk about Umaima. She is not bothered if it's a hat-trick ball or not. She's going to play her strokes, and this is a beautiful shot. Down the wicket, she reaches the pitch of the ball and plays it over, wide-ish long on for a maximum. Short fine leg there. 30 of 26. So important that this girl stays on. Plays right till the end. These pictures coming to you live from Kuala Lumpur. It's an Innovate production for Pakistan Cricket Board. Been giving you the 3 ODIs from here and now the T20 series. shorter in length. She almost got it away. Good single there. So important that Nida Dar gives a very strong hand, understands her role here, and forms a quick, brisk partnership with Umaima Sohail. Cannot afford to lose another wicket here. Pakistan's been losing wickets in pairs. Down the wicket she comes, tries to play that one over that cover fielder. First day night game here in Kuala Lumpur for this series. Pakistan playing one after almost 3 years. Oh, come on, trying to drag that from way outside the off stump. That's again bad shot selection is just making it difficult for Pakistan. She has managed to drag that from outside the off stump into her stumps. Exactly when I was saying that Nida needs to understand her role, what she needs to do out there with Umaima Sohail, but she ends up losing that wicket. This is helping the bowler really. Dar goes for 2 after facing 4. Pakistan suddenly 67 for 4. This is a very important partnership, or important pair I should say, not partnership. Important pair out there for Pakistan. Because the new batter, Alia, is another one who's in very good form. She's shown a lot of promise in her 21st game, but she's been very good with the ball and the bat. Hits the ball clean, Alia Riaz, and along with Umaima Sohail, she's got to stick around. Just trying to cut that too close to the body. End of the 11th over. It's 67 for 4 Pakistan after being asked to bat first here at the Kinrara Oval in Kuala Lumpur. So, Alia's just joined in. Umaima is 31 of 27. And as I said earlier, this is a very important pair for Pakistan if they need to get a respectable score here in the second T20 international. As Perry has been brought back in for a second over, let's head down to Marina. And she's got someone from the Pakistan camp.
Yeah, I have Naida Khan from Pakistan with me. Naida, अच्छा start था पाकिस्तान के लिए, लग रहा था कि आज जो है 150 तक जाएंगे. क्या स्ट्रेटजी थी, क्या माइंडसेट था, आज क्या डिस्कशन हुई कैंप में?
बिल्कुल सेम यही डिस्कशन हुई थी मैच से पहले कि 150 तक हम जाएंगे तो फिर इंशाल्लाह इनको हम पकड़ सकते हैं.
आपको क्या लगता है T20 में जिस तरह आप लोग बैटिंग कर रहे हो, क्या पॉजिटिव्स लिए हैं और एज ए टीम किन चीज़ों पे काम किया?
बस ये कि पावर प्ले का अच्छा यूज़ करना, इस चीज़ पे ज़्यादा हम कंसंट्रेशन उस पर थी. और इसके अलावा कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हम ओवर बाय ओवर 7 से 8 रन्स का था प्लान, यही होती है. तो T20 में आज यही प्लानिंग भी थी.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया नंबर 1 टीम है और उसके खिलाफ अच्छा खेलना कितना मोमेंटम और कॉन्फिडेंस के लिए बूस्ट करता है वर्ल्ड T20 में जाने से पहले?
बहुत ज़्यादा, चूँकि नंबर 1 टीम है ऑस्ट्रेलिया की और हमने अच्छी क्रिकेट खेली है. पिछले 2-3 मैचेस हम अच्छे खेले, सो कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल भी हाई हुआ है और इंशाल्लाह वर्ल्ड कप के लिए अच्छे कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ जाएंगे. अच्छा, टफ पूल है आपका वर्ल्ड कप में. मैं ज़्यादा ये सवाल करती हूँ, किन टीम्स को टारगेट किया हुआ है? टारगेट हर मैच बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, सो लिहाजा टारगेट कोई ऐसा नहीं है, हर मैच जीतने के लिए जाएंगे.
ऑल द बेस्ट. थैंक यू नाहिदा.
That was Nahida having a word with Marina. There was a no ball there, and let's have a look at it. Oh, this is a height no ball. It's better seen from the mid-wicket region, just to see if it's above the waist. Perry has had a expensive start in the first over. She gave 10. Started off with a no ball, but Nice work done by her. She didn't allow anything on the free hit. An absolute miss from Alia. 6 bowlers have been tried by Meg Lanning, and 2 of them have worked for her. Wareham getting 3. 1 for Moline. Again trying to cut that. Playing away from the body. It's good. This is a good thing, you know. Have a word, have a chat between the two. Just keep telling each other, we've got to play all the overs. We've got to stick around. Probably sometimes the non-striker can notice something which the batsman is not doing right. Something like she's moving the ball away or probably bowling a slower one. Just keep looking at me for signals. That just helps you form a partnership. And Marina's back here with us, was just talking about it, how important these 2 girls are for Pakistan's total score. Alia in good nick with the bat. We've seen what Umema can do, 31 of 28. And I was just saying it that Dar needs to understand her role and play along with Umema, but she played a horrendous shot to absolutely gift her wicket away. If Perry is struggling, you've got to capitalize on that.
Yeah, definitely. These 2 are important. Umema is playing a good hand here. Alia, as we've seen that she can hit big. So they need to work out on a plan. Just let Alia do her work, and Umema is already doing what is required of her.
Oh, nicely picked up, just off her toes. And we'll get 2 here. Slightly slow in taking off for the second, but that's a long boundary that takes a while for the ball to come to the keeper's gloves. End of the over, 12 gone, 72 for 4 Pakistan. Three for 12 for Wareham, and Moline 1 for 10. The 2 wicket takers. Gardner's bowled well for her 2 overs, none for 13. Shoot, 2 overs, none for 5. Very economical as usual. Perry's been a little expensive in the first over, none for 10, but she finishes off well in the second. Gardner to continue. Oh, she's gone. She's got to be gone. She came out of her crease trying to play that, beaten in flight. The expression tells you she knows she's falling short. That's a very, very important wicket for Australia, because Alia has been quite good in hitting the ball hard. Now the expression tells you.
Definitely beaten. That was a little bit of flatter delivery. Alia, yeah, she's well short of her ground. She was nowhere near the pitch of the ball, trying to just go up and over the extra cover. Healy is clean with her glove work today. Yeah, I reckon it's gone. Her foot is in the air while the bails come off. Still waiting for the 3rd umpire. Well, a good wicket for Australia to take. Definitely they are now carrying it in intervals, and Pakistan yet again falling like cards. Alia's gone. 72 for 4 Pakistan after 12 overs for 5 now. Alia gone for 1 of 6 balls. They need to capitalize the start they've already have. But I guess that's the pressure of just maintaining the momentum. We've seen Bisma playing a very unusual shot, then Nida Dar throwing her wicket, and now Alia Riaz. They need to go with the momentum, but first they need to settle down.
Gardner is so accurate, she'll beat you in flight. If you want to get down the wicket to attack her, you got to make sure you reach the pitch of the ball. And a half-hearted attempt will always put you in trouble. Experience walks out. 92nd match for her, Sana Mir. And she's here because Ali has gone back stumped of Gardner, who gets her first in the match.
Yeah, off the mark, Sanamir with a single. Well, spinners have been the star for Australia as well. You can see Gardner, Sophie, Wareham getting those wickets. Umaima still out there, beaten her previous best, 33. She's on 33 now. That's a good looking shot and well fielded again, just cut out a couple there, definite. Someone needs to support Umaima there. And Sanamir, a very experienced campaigner for Pakistan, would definitely know what to do in this kind of condition. They've got good start, they've got overs, they need to maximize on it.
Yeah, they get a good start, Pakistan, but they then seem to nosedive. Not really getting or taking the advantage of a good start. Or you can say if they lose wickets in pairs, then they find it difficult to recover. Probably panic sets in. 13 gone, 74 for 5. See, that's the top two. Javeria again getting a start, but not being able to carry forward. Umaima needs to not make that mistake. Rest of them 3, 0, 2, 1, and it's all been very careless shot selection.
Yeah, I think that's the pressure of maintaining the momentum. I guess the incoming batters are not allowing themselves to settle down. You can see that the fall of wickets on 15 they got 155, again 55. And then 67, and fifth one on 72. Not much of runs in between. That's a problem area. That's picked up beautifully off the leg for 4 runs. Umaima looking very promising with her shots, especially the shot selection and just picking up the bad deliveries. She's been anchoring the innings right till now for Pakistan.
We saw those fall of wickets. Now you see the first one fell at 15, and then they lost 2 wickets on 55. There was a big, nice chunk partnership there. When they lost 2 on 55 each, that's when the panic sets in. You lose another one at 67, another one at 72, and suddenly you realize you're half the side back in the dugout. So if you've had someone bowling very well and almost on a hat-trick, then you need to understand what the game requires of you as a batter. Wide. You're not chasing, you're setting up a score. And if you've got those wickets in hand, probably in the last 7 overs, you can really smash the ball and take the chances, like what Umaima is doing up till now. That's a wide ball, surely. Trying to angle that into the right-hander, but going way down leg.
Beautifully cut away, will be a single. Yeah, I was talking about the pressure of momentum. I reckon that the coming batters just feel that they need to deliver right away. That's true, it's T20, but you need to be very concerned with your shots. Play along, just allow to settle down a little bit and then take on, because they do had wickets when Bisma was there, when Nida Dar was there. They were the main players. They can go big after a few overs or balls. Umaima was looking for 2 cut down from the boundary. What a promising youngster Umaima is turning out for Pakistan, taking on the world #1 team. That too in a T20. A delight to watch.
Just pushing it down. Yeah, I agree with you. You got to understand where the game is, and then take those calculated risks. Otherwise, you keep losing your wickets, and then the responsibility goes away. Now, you talk about the wicket we saw of Nida Dar, and before that, Javeria. It was just, I'd say, carelessness. You basically seem to be in a position as a batter that you want to just get off the strike one way or the other. That's what Bisma did as well. Let's have a look at Nida Dar's wicket, for example. This was the 4th wicket. Now have a look at this and tell me what's wrong with that.
Well, everything is wrong about that shot. It wasn't required. It wasn't there to be hit down, actually sweep away. But yeah, that's the point I've always been talking about. That experienced player need to understand the requirement of the game, and the moment they've been walking in. You can see the 40-run partnership between Umaima and Javeria. That was the main point for this innings for Pakistan. After that, just 12 of Umaima and Nida Dar. Again, Umaima scoring. She's a youngster. They can see her play, how she's managing out there. They can learn also from her.
This is an important role that Sana is playing here. You see the experience part of it. Playing straight, understanding that the fielder is in the deep, give strike to Umaima. And once Sana feels comfortable, she can go for the hits.
That's a brilliant shot, inside out, taking the infield. Won't run away for 4, but they'll come back for 2 runs. Well, I must say, she's turning out to be a great batter for Pakistan. Performing in this match, 42, just anchoring for Pakistan right now. Great shot selection.
That was a deliberate shot. She knows that there's nobody patrolling the boundary on the offside. So why not just come down the wicket and slash it, slice it, open face of the bat. Very deliberate in the air shot because it's safe outside the 30-yard. This time she drags one and plays it to deep mid-wicket to get a single. So busy, no dot balls there for her at this stage, and it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Brilliant from Umaima, just taking away some boundaries, getting singles, not allowing the Australian attack to get on her nerves. You can see the wagon wheel.
You see that you saw that wagon wheel there again, once again. Sohail, it's not just about that she's strong behind the square on the onside. These were bad balls and she dispatched them from boundary. They were like aimed at the leg stump, so she's got 4s of it, and then very nicely she gets another 12 and with a straighter bat on the onside. Well played, playing to the merit. Dot ball to end the over. 15 gone. It's 87 for 5.
Yeah, probably, yeah. You're back, please, Ash.
Left arm coming wrong.
Well, the projected score right now with the current run rate of 5.80, it's 116. But if they can push it over 7, that will be 122. Umaima's out there looking very good, calm and composed with the great shot selection, a level-headed girl. Sophie's back in attack.
Another one. Bowling there, flights hit. Pakistan makes the same mistake. This time it's a huge wicket, and that is off Umaima Sohail. She's gone. Beaten in the flight. 43 is her score. And they've lost the 6th wicket, Pakistan. Have a look.
Yeah, again trying to go inside out. That seems a clear dismissal. I must say, a commentator's curse. I was just admiring her for her innings. You can see that she's way outside her crease, and yeah, the foot's in the air. And Healy making no mistake today. She's been good with her glove work. A great wicket falls for Pakistan, the only man fighting there. And Australia would be happy to take her down. But what a brilliant innings by Umaima. Yeah, that's out. Huge wicket, but brilliantly played. Umaima Sohail gone for 43 of 38 deliveries. A delight to watch, a youngster fighting out there. The ball number 1, a huge wicket for Australia. And that's another hiccup for the Pakistan team. 87 for 6 now. Natalia Pervez has been included in the playing 11. 10 matches played, strike rate of 57. She can hit a few boundaries. But right now, Sana Mir got the responsibility to just take lead and make sure that... Oh, that's through the defenses of Natalia. That's brilliantly bowled by Sophie, yet again giving the breakthroughs Australia needs. Natalia had no idea, just trying to defend it with a straight bat, but another wicket for Pakistan. You can see that a brilliant line and length and totally gone through the cap of bat and pad. Natalia Pervez, clueless. And yet again, Pakistan falling down. Natalia gone for naught. Pakistan 87 for 7 now. .87 for 7. Pakistan now. Sidra Nawaz walking in to join Sana Mir out there in the middle. But that's again the point I was focusing. The fall of wickets back to back. That's been a very damaging thing for Pakistan. You can see that a wicket, dot ball, wicket, dot ball. Sophie again striking. Being a Pakistani supporter, you would not be liking to see this right at this stage of innings.
Get it! Yes, yes!
That's a double wicket maiden for Sophie. Brilliant. Yet again, 16 overs gone, 87 for 7 Pakistan.
Look at this. Apart from Javeria and Umaima, no one in the double figures. 3, 0, 2, 1, 0. So now it will be interesting to see Sana's role. She's the most senior. Look at that. 3 for 10, 3 for 12. Wareham, Moline. Amazing. They've got the opposition right by their throat. And just when you feel that probably there's time to breathe after a change, you get Shoot to come in, who's also in a brilliant nick with the ball. She's very good to bowl you right into the stumps, shapes it in.
Yeah, spin has been outstanding for Australia, and Megan Shoot brought back in to further take down the Pakistani, making a more stronger grip on the runs, not to leak away. How damaging is it to keep the wickets falling in, you can say, just one after another? And that's the case today. You've seen that 3 wickets falling in short of interval, and yet again 2 wickets back to back.
You know, it's so funny that when you actually get a good connection on a shot like that, you look so good. But when you miss it out completely, you find yourself in a very awkward position. And Sana loves to paddle sweep or scoop or reverse sweep. Oh, that should be out. That is out. Back leg, bang in front. Pakistan further sinking down. They are 8 down for 87.
Yeah, that was a brilliant ball by Megan. Sanami just taking a step down and converting it into a Yorker. Got in front of the wicket. Pakistan falling down like cards. 87 for 8 now. Gone for 4, Sanamir.
Eight down. Brings in Diana as the new batter. Megan Schutt gets her first wicket, gets rid of Sanamir. Brilliant Yorker, dipping in, hitting her on the toe of a shoe, or the back leg. Boot, rather. 10th game for Diana. She was left out in the first game and she's been included in the squad today. On strike, Megan comes into bowl.
Well, you were talking about yeah, that's 0 runs in last 10 balls and 3 wickets. That's a huge concern for Pakistan in a T20 after getting a really good start. Well, cricket is a cruel game. If you hit out and get a 6, you'll be appreciated, but you just get out on similar shot, you'll be cursed. 17 gone. Pakistan 87 for the loss of 8.
You know, we've been talking about it from the start of the innings. 11 balls since the last run and 3 wickets are down. Look at that. Losing them in pairs. 15, good partnership. Lost at 55, 55. Then 10 runs added, 67, 72. Now 87, 87, 87. It's okay to find yourself in trouble as a squad, as a side, but not to learn from it is another issue, another story altogether. And some of them have been very bad in terms of shot selection. Otherwise, it's been all right when we speak of starts that Pakistan have got. And again, it comes down that, you know, when we are interested in seeing Bisma coming into the side, and I'm sure the teammates were also excited that she's back. She's one of the main batters for Pakistan. But if she gets out for 0, you don't need to panic. Cricket, of course, is a game of 11 players on the field. It's not just about one person. And somebody has to put their hand up. Probably someone like Umaima, who got 40 odd runs. Otherwise, Pakistan would have been lacking. He wouldn't even have 50 on board.
Look at the timeline. It's not looking pretty for Pakistan. That's not what is required of a team at international level. I'll agree with you. It's not about the capabilities. It's about the shot selection and the way you get out. And that was pretty ordinary by Pakistan today, especially the, I'll say, the experienced ones like Bisma, Nida. They need to step up their game and play roles for Pakistan as the team requires. You have a great example of how to play by Umaima has just given them. Trying to run hard, but they'll end up with a single. Pakistan 91 for 8 after 18 overs. Yeah, that's a scorecard for Pakistan in the second T20 international. Apart from Javeria and Umaima, that's a really bad scene to watch. Just 2s and 1s and 4s and ducks.
Yeah, lots of bats that have suddenly come out of nowhere, and they're just fluttering their way through around in front of the lights. So many bats that are flying around, all around the ground. You can actually see them in front of the floodlights. Kimmins. Duck your way as fielders. You don't want to be hit by one of them because they're known to be blind. They only have that voice frequency tells them that they are approaching an obstacle, and they change their course. Bats I'm talking about. Full toss, just pushing it down to deep mid-wicket. You see that? You can see some of them. Well, there are lots of them, but yeah, because of the lights, you might not be able to see them on screen. Should be another one. Should be an easy one. Yes, it is. 9 down, Pakistan.
Yeah, Sidra just slicing it up into the air, and that's easy pickings for the fielders, especially of this caliber, the Australians are. Length trying to go up and over the infield, but ended up just scooping it in the air. Sidra gone. 94 for 9 now, Pakistan. Sidra Nawaz gone for 3. Pakistan trying hard to reach that 100 mark right now, with the last woman walking in the middle.
Now it's the time that Pakistan needs to make sure they play the 20 overs. Last wicket. They've still got an over to go after this. So 8 deliveries. Single push 2 point.
Look at how demoralizing it is to see as a batting side to getting off to a good start, seeing some attacking cricket, some positives from the youngster, and then not being able to reach 100 and fighting to play 20 overs. As a side, what do you feel that message goes out there?
Well, that tells you they're 55 for 1 and they're 95 for 9. So when you've got a start, why wouldn't you understand that what's required of you? Where do you take the game from there? Halfway stage, 10 overs. Look at this. 15 is the first wicket. It's a good gap of 40 runs. 55, then you lose wickets. 55, 55. I am unable to understand. 87, 87, 87. Wicket number 6, 7 and 8. And again, I would be very repetitive, but I've got to put emphasis on the fact that they've thrown their wickets. They've made balls outside the off stump, dragged them into the stumps. It's just that it was quite simple that Umaima Sohail is playing well. Give her a hand. Rotate strike, give her strike. But yeah, and again to the fact that we noticed, have a look at that batting card. Pakistan lost 3 wickets in the last 11 balls without scoring a single. So the opposition doesn't need to do much. Driven down, but you got to give lots of credit to the Australian bowlers. They've been targeting the stumps, they've been flighting the ball enough to beat them in the air, and they've not let Pakistan off the hook. The minute they got them with their first wicket down, they knew it. And I somehow believe that Bisma getting out on the very first ball has sent some shock waves in the dugout that, oh my god, now what? And then they started losing and falling like dominoes.
that's lucky runs for Pakistan, beaten everything. There'll be buys. And 4. Yeah, Megan Shoot just trying a slow one, slips out of her hand. Lucky runs for Pakistan. But yeah, that's true. That's the point, that all of them are experienced and need to understand the role they're put in through. And talking about the Australians, they're brilliant in what they do, whether it's batting, fielding, bowling. They have decided and made up a plan, and they're executing it really well. And further just tightening the grip. That was a rare miss again by the Australians. Otherwise, that was been a innings call for Pakistan. And I mean, not one of the quickest between the wickets, but just got lucky again. Pakistan's 100 up, 101. Just 2 balls to go.
And gone. 10 wickets fall. Pakistan fall short by just that one ball. Faced 19.5. And you can't blame the last batter, but this is what the story is. That's the last one. Scooping it, trying to play it over short fine leg, but ending up only in her lap.
Yeah, just Diana trying to get a boundary or so, but trying to get a little fancy, ends up giving her away her wicket. So that's the innings for Pakistan. 101. Definitely they would have liked a lot more than that with the start they have been provided. Australia would be pretty happy just with the extras again. That's been a concerning department for them, but otherwise they've been brilliant in everything, especially the fielding and bowling on targets. There's a scorecard for you guys. Just Javeria and Umaima standing out today, especially Umaima, I'll talk. The way she played is a good message and a learning thing for the seniors who have disappointed Pakistan today. Yeah, Bisma Maroof gone for 0. Again, Nadar not understanding her role, being a little bit premeditated with her shot. Alia Riaz couldn't get off to a start. Sana Mir, Natalia, Sidra, that's the tail.
Yeah, wasn't much to talk about in that, but lots to talk about in here. 3 wickets for 14 for Molineux and 3 for 12 for Wareham. And they are the destructor-in-chiefs in this. 2 wickets for Shoot, don't forget that. A wicket each for Kimmins and Gardner. So everyone putting in their effort and playing as a squad. Pakistan all out for 101. And these are the fall of the wickets, which of course we've spoken about through Pakistan innings. What's the target? We know it. 102 is what Australia require when they come out to bat. And it shouldn't be a problem for them unless they lose a lot of wickets in the start of the game. Then probably Pakistan can make a match of it. But knowing 102 to win, you've got to bowl the opposition out. You can hardly contain that. We'll come back in about 10 minutes.
Well, that's the scorecard for Pakistan women. Not a good-looking one, ending up on 101 in 19.5 overs, 11 extras given. Pakistan needs to bowl very well, and they need to be looking for wickets, otherwise that will be easy for Australians. That's the bowling department. Spinners yet again standing out for Australia. Sophie taking again 3 again. Wareham 3 wickets. Shute taking 2 wickets, and Perry a bit on expensive side. Kimmins getting 1, Gardner getting 1. So yeah, Australia would be looking to chase it down on minimum damage, and it will be interesting to see how Pakistan plans and gets the wickets they need. Otherwise, it's a hard total to defend actually. Haley, as usual, the attacking player for Australia, has been in a great form. 85 matches, good experience. 1,139 runs. Played a great innings in the last match. Beth Mooney, the usual partner for Haley. She scored 100 in T20, 117 not out, 250s already. Didn't capitalize in the last match, but would be looking to do it tonight. Under the lights, obviously it's a delight to play. Sana Mir, given the new ball. Attacking with a spinner, Pakistan, a definite choice. An experienced one would be looking to get some early wickets, put pressure on Australia. I have with me the Chief Selector of Pakistan Women Cricket Team, Jalaluddin. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. And really no pressure on Australians batter because they are only chasing 102. Otherwise, start of the inning, if they have a sufficient score, so they can put them under pressure. But now 102 is the target, so they have a ability to chase bigger targets. So as such, on this score, they have no pressure.
But we've seen in ODIs that Australia did struggle chasing down 95. They lost 5 wickets, but would that be in their minds, or they'll go easy and positive regarding this total?
No, they always play game according to requirement, according to the ball. They don't see the target. If they are chasing 200, they play their original game. So 102 is the target, but they play their original game. If they find any ball should be punished, they punished, and wherever they want to take risk, they will take risk. So this is the way they play cricket. So target doesn't matter for them.
I'd like to see a slip in for Sana Mir, attacking the lefty. That's placed beautifully. Should be cut down. Bisma Maroof there. Back in the side, positive side for Pakistan.
Yeah, definitely, because she's the #1 player in Pakistan team and as a captain as well. So whenever she play for the Pakistan, the strength of the batting always almost double.
Well, easy as you like. Australia starting off with singles. They would not shy away to take on the bowlers and go big. But looking at the fielding for Sana Mir, for the lefty, I seem that they're a little bit more defensive rather than attacking. But they need wickets. They cannot contain such a small total, can they?
Yeah, that is very obvious. If you want to win this match, you have to catch wickets, get them out, all out. Then you can win this match. And she is bowling normal 5-4, 5 on offside and a 4 on onside. This is normal. But there should be a special on this particular match because target is only 102.
Straight to the extra cover. Oh, that was a vivid throw. Yeah, there's a long on and a deep mid wicket for the lefty. 1 over gone. Australia off to a normal start by taking 3 singles. Not much to offer. Talking about the batting of Pakistan, they got off to a good start after losing Naida. Umaima and Javeria were really attacking, calm and composed, taking on the bowling attack. And after that, you can see that there was a great struggle even by the experienced ones.
Yes, what I have seen here, they have no idea to how to manage the inning or how they play according to requirement of the match. So that's a big problem for the Pakistan batting, and all the time we have seen that once they play well and suddenly they used to play. I can say that otherwise, if you are playing well, you must maintain that, but suddenly it changed.
Healy goes inside out, didn't get enough of it, just a one, but
because of dew, there's a good chance for the Sana Mir to take the opportunity to play.
Trying to take on the infield. Again, just not middling it, slicing it over the infield. Lucky enough that she got away with it. Came back.
So you try to bowl a bit flatter and let them play cut shot.
They strike hitters to go out and do the work in the T20s. 16 matches.
Afford this sort of a opportunities. It should have been caught. Simple, straight, but just a bit low. But because she was not in control, and drop it after catching it.
That's a leg spin attempted by Sana Mir, ending up in a full toss, and these are easy picking for the Australian batters. Patched for a boundary over the cover.
Yes, because you cannot control the ball by doing flight on the wet ball, so you have to be a bit flat. So it was the case. Then she tried to give some flight, and ball goes to in the air and full toss, and punished it well.
Yeah, definite. The outfield is wet because of dew. We can see the towels coming into play. A little bit difficult for the bowlers and fielders, but that's what international cricket is all about. Yeah, that's the drop chance. That was an easy catch if we consider it at international level. Nevadar is dropping it. That was a definite plan by Sana Mir, trying luring Mooney to go inside out, but couldn't execute well. 5 overs gone. Australia 27 for 1.
Not much Australia has to do out of their skins to chase this down. 27 for 1, unless Pakistan can pull off something out of their pocket and bowl them out. And for that, Javeria will have to very smartly use her bowlers. They can't afford to bowl any loose deliveries, because anything loose will minus the score. 102 to win this. And that is the important factor that Javeria will have to work on, because their batters have not given enough runs for their bowlers to try different things. You've got to be very much on your toes. Now have a look at this field, offside field. There's a short third man, backward point, cover, extra cover, nobody on the boundary 2 man. On the onside, you've got a deep fine leg, and then I'm still waiting for this player at square leg. Is she going to be pushed back to the circle? No, she's moving back. Anyway, there is a deep square leg in position, and there's a very wide there's a short fine leg, and there's a short mid wicket here and a long on.
There is always, I prefer to be bowled with a 5 on the onside and 4 on the offside for the lefty, if the left arm bowler bowling. But normally they bowl 5 on the offside and 4 on the onside. They should try different options so they can check the batter where she is strong or not. So or by now they should have known now, because they have played a match. So this was again full toss ball and place it well in the cover and the mid-off region in between.
Yeah, it's good to toss it up, but not that much, because this is very easy. Didn't have to do anything. Just place it between mid-off and cover. So these are the balls we're talking about. They don't have, Pakistan, enough loose delivery options. This is much better. That's well done. Now, is she claiming a catch? Yes, she is. That's what she wanted to bowl. Bowl it right into the toes, enough flight, make it dip, and you will be rewarded. 32 for 2 after that catch of her own bowling, Nida Dar.
Yeah, that's good. She was trying to be inside out, but she bowled under her body, and she tried to play it straight, and it's a good catch. That's we need efforts to get back in the game. So Gardner is out on 9, played 7 balls. So it's a good wicket, big wicket for Pakistan. At least put some pressure on Australians, though the runs is not that much to put pressure on it, but by taking wickets is always put opponents to under pressure. So that is the time to get one or more wickets so they can come back in the game.
Meg Lanning walks in, the captain of Australia women. Lots of talent and lots of experience there. 32 for 2. She knows exactly what she has to do from here. Mooney not out, 15 of 17. Can Nida pull off another one right here? Get Lanning right when she is brand new at the crease. One more thing we've noticed throughout this this series or this tour. We'll get to the field positioning after the ball. 2 good balls from Nida. Once again, very well done. Look at them, the edge of the circle. Too deep, right at the edge of the circle. Probably would like them to come in because they're defending a small total. At least walk in with the bowler.
Yeah, it's a case of anticipation. If she is playing with attacking shots, so you can stop there, and otherwise if they're playing soft hand, so you have to be run fast towards the ball. So it's all depend upon the anticipation. So it's good. She can put one other fielder on the offside, so we can say that she back of the side, and that shows there is some sort of a plan. If you bowl on one side and let them take chance on the other side, which create opportunities to get wickets.
She's at mid-wicket going back to the boundary. This is what's happened. 6 overs, power play gone, 32 for 2. I beg your pardon, I was saying Nida Dar bowling. It was Anam Amin who was bowling. But then you've got to give me a few points, Mr. Jalaluddin. I mean, they look very similar from a distance. This is Nida Dar, same haircut. Anam Amin, who was bowling, same haircut. Probably the same height as well.
But both are the different type of bowling. She bowled left arm, and the Nida Dar
yeah, but she was bowling from that end, so it was different.
But now the Nida Dar has changed haircut for this particular series, I think, because she has a different haircut before. So that is creating some confusion. So now it's clear.
Yes, thank you to my crew who pointed it out and stopped making me look stupid anymore. But so Anam Amin's done well. She's bowled well. Natalia has been brought into the attack. She's been included in the side today. She's one of the 3 changes that Pakistan made. And she'll be bowling to the left-handed Mooney. Again, there's a deep third man. There is a backward point, cover, sweeper cover, and mid-off. That's well done. Be on the toes. That's very well done. And I think the Australians understand, can't take chances on Diana when she's fielding.
Yeah, definitely. She's the one of the best fielder of Pakistan team. Otherwise, she is a very good fielder and agile and flexible and has a speed. So full credit goes to her as a good fielder. And sometimes she plays in the team because she is a good fielder.
Down to deep square leg. They've got a very big tournament coming up, World T20. After this, both these teams will fly off to the Caribbean. Pakistan will have it quite tough out there. This is what their games are like. Australia, India, Ireland and New Zealand. So it's not going to be easy. How do you see them taking the experience from these games and of course their preparation?
Yeah, this series is very help them to utilize. That was a bit short and very powerful cut shot.
She dived over it, backward point, and it was timed so well that it just races past her. And backward point is a position you've got to be super quick. Have a look at that. It just flew off the bat. Yeah, she did try to get to it. Good effort that, but yeah, I'd give the reward to the batter for that shot and the timing on it.
Yeah, Lanning is take full advantage of this bat ball because very short of length and she cut it well. That again she was bowling very short and similar shot Lanning got and 2 boundaries on 2 balls, bat ball again.
Too much width given. Yeah, there you go. Cut away again. Can't see the width from here, but some work for Nahida. First to her left, now to her right. Now they've backed. Well, they've actually gone a little defensive. They've got deep point now in position. So they've got nobody in the circle. Very square on the 45. There, that's the field I'm talking about.
That was a better length, and if she is bowling offside the stump, so she can put 6 fielder as we saw earlier in the last over. So as you were talking about the Pakistan, how they will get advantage of playing this series, definitely they will get advantage because it's a tough series for them and they can learn and they can develop their own combination in that particular event. That is a big event, T20 World Championship. That's better length. So still Pakistan team is not established by in terms of the batting order and the bowling change and who start the bowling and who will bowl in last overs. That should be established now. This is the group: Pakistan, Australia, India, Ireland and New Zealand. Very tough group, and let's see how they manage and how they learn from this series. And at least my point of view is that they should have make their combination now before they fly to the West Indies, and they should establish these things: batting order and then change of bowling and who will bowl first and who will bowl the last overs. Still they are experiencing, and again bad ball.
You can't afford to bowl bad because you are easily giving away runs here. Not much to defend. Just helping that one on its way. She starts a bit with a loose delivery. Even the previous over, she got hit with the first ball, and now again a full toss, just played at will. And then she gets the grip of her length. That's Javeria for you. My $1 million question to you. who's the captain for the upcoming thing, or is that something you're still contemplating?
No, it's now decided that Javeria will be captain.
Another boundary, another ball that Anand's just bowled loose. Can't leak runs here. Yeah, you were telling me. So it's still undecided with one more match to go before you travel.
No, Bisma has requested to be stepped down for captaincy because she just came in, and after that long time she was not playing cricket, so she stepped down and requested the board to continue Javeria as a captain. So I think it will be decided soon. And as we said earlier, that we don't have, in regards to the Pakistan team, consistency either in bowling or batting, which we actually need. If you bowl good, you bowl good for few overs. That's the requirement. So here, because of the ball bit wet, and they don't have much experience to bowl with the wet ball, and that is creating the trouble for the bowlers. They try to bowl flights and they can't control that. So they should be bowl with the cross seam with flatter, and don't give flight of the ball.
So what is Bisma's status? I mean, of course, she feels she's coming after that break, after getting that treatment done. And she surely feels that she wants the best person to be the captain at this point in time. But on a personal front, is she willing to travel with the team to be a part of the squad?
She has been declared fit now, but she is trying herself to play a competitive game and see what's her position is. But she is declared fit by the medical team, and that's why she is here. And she did some work, physical work, before this match, and now is a part of the team. But because of she hasn't played cricket for long, and she missed this series as well, so she just play first match here. So she decided to be a step down for the club, but not in future, only the upcoming series or upcoming tournaments. So it will be for her decision. It will be for her decision for the time being. But I think after a few matches she will be okay and normal.
She is to right of Ali. Ali ke right pe. Well, very important about the fact that Bisma needs to be a part of the squad, because she's been an integral part of the women's cricket, and she bats off very well. She's coming back off that treatment, but there she is on your screen. It's pretty important that she comes back and helps Pakistan with the form that she possesses, the talent that she possesses, and will be a very handy deputy in that case for Javeria in a World T20 when you're facing sides like Australia, New Zealand, India and Ireland.
Definitely, if she's not captaining, then she is there and can advise as a senior player or as a deputy. So this is not a big problem if Javeria captain in the upcoming tournaments. So it's good if she's in the team. I mean the Bisma, because she is the main player. But she's getting and improving day by day the match fitness. So she hasn't played the big matches. Now she has played the one match, and in the second match she also play. So that will help her to come in the form, because as you know that if you are out of the cricket, so you have to be a match fit, and you come to a form. It takes some time. So I hope that she will be quickly come as bring back her form quickly. That's the important thing for her, as long as she is fit.
Yorked her, Nida. You see, so getting to pitch it right under her chin.
Because of this wet ball, you can't spin the ball at this match because the bat ball you can't roll your spin on this on the seam. So you have to be a bit flat and a bit straight. But if you keep good line and tight line upside your stump, you can get wickets caught behind, and if you have a slip, you can get out in the slips. So that should be a strategy for the time being. But if they will try to be, that was the better ball. If they try to give a spin of the ball or flight of the ball, they can't because the ball is wet.
Also very important that, for example, this is a good over. Nida has been bowling right on target, 3 dot balls in a single. When you're choking them for runs, probably not try to do something extra, not try to extract a wicket. Let them make a mistake, because when you go for something different, suddenly you end up giving a boundary because you're trying to change your length or trying to bowl quicker. If this is what's working for you, which was just under the screen at the moment, 1-0-0-0-1, then may as well wait for them.
Yes, you have to adopt the condition. That's the main thing for any player. If they don't adopt the condition, if the condition is here is for the bowling, the ball is wet, and you have to change your bowling style or your bowling strategy or bowling plan according to that conditions. So here you have to bowl a bit flatter, and you can't bowl with the rolling of the ball on the seam. So you have to be a bit flat and keep ball in a tight length. So that's a plan now. Now the bowling is changed. I think the Alia Riaz is coming back, not coming back, but is coming for a bowling.
Alia, she's been very impressive. We're talking about her as she's shown her skills in the last ODI and then in the T20, the first one that was played. She's been very impressive as an all-round cricketer. Same goes for Umaima Sohail. Given an opportunity in the first T20 international today, I think Pakistan would have been 57 all out had she not got the 48 runs. But what we were discussing earlier when you were not here about Umaima was she was not afraid to take calculated risk and the chances. Though she was dropped, but she put that behind her. She still went on to hit a 6, hitting the bad balls. Sadly, she didn't have a partner to form a partnership. Oh, that's gifted. This is exactly what Pakistan did probably. This was not required. You're going very nicely 57 for 2. Why would you try something like that and gift your wicket? Mooney goes.
Yeah, that was a bad shot at this stage of the game because they don't need, as you said, and they missed the leg stump, opened the leg stump for the bowler and clean bowled. So lucky Alia Riaz, whenever she comes, she do something, and she is played cricket for long, but this was a good comeback for her, particularly in this series. And she is bowling well, and she is have scored some runs in this series. So, but still, we not decided what will the combination in the T20 World Championship. That I need. They should have decided now, because you go with the T20 World Championship with a clear mind, so they can perform well. And if you bowl well, you have an opportunity to get chance. And this time you see that Alia Riaz bowling 2 balls in a good length, and she got the wicket. So this is the game. You have to keep balance everything and try hard, especially when you set a target 102 runs. So now they 57 for 3 Australians. So little bit some pressure you can put now.
Wide to start off with to a new batter. That's fine. She's trying. Villani. Now, she's considered as one of these T20 specialists for Australia.
That's the problem. She got the wicket on the last ball, but she bowled a leg-sided, leg-stump wide ball. So we need a consistency. That's very important if a top game. If you got a wicket, you bowl next ball in the target, on the target, so you can trouble the batsman.
It's time for us to go down and join Marina. She's got someone from the Australian camp with her.
So I've got Georgia Wayham, a promising youngster from Australia. Georgia, steady proceedings from Australia right now.
Yeah, I think we're going along really nicely, and I think it was put on board by a good bowling performance.
I just need to know that as a fielding unit, you all are brilliant. Do you naturally enjoy it or tend to work harder on it?
Yeah, I think a bit of both. I think we enjoy being out there together on the field, and you enjoy the game a lot more when you're being successful. So, yeah, I think that's probably part of the game that we pride ourselves on.
And talking about the spin attack, three of your spinners are really in a good shape. You're also getting some wickets. Do you sit down and make a plan as a spin unit, or you just tend to go with your natural instincts?
Yeah, look, we sit down and plan out how we're going to take our wickets pre-game, and I think we're all a bit differently, play a bit different, but yeah, I think it changes a bit when we're out on the field, but yeah, it tends to come back to the natural instincts.
So how your experience in the international cricket taking it on?
Yeah, it's been really good. It's been interesting climate to kind of play over here. It's a bit different than at home, but you know, I've really enjoyed it.
And any aims for the World Cup, T20 World Cup coming around?
Yeah, obviously aim is to come home with the World Cup, but yeah, looking forward to finishing off this series, and then we'll look forward to the World Cup.
All the very best for the World Cup and today's match. Thank you.
Thanks.
So McLanning is pretty lucky to have so many options with herself as a captain when it comes to bowling. Sophie Molineux bowled so well. She was a player of the match in the previous game. Today she took 3 wickets. Wareham was on a hat-trick today. She took 3 wickets. Megan Shute is bowling so well for her. She's number 2 in the ODI rankings after Sana Mir. So they've got their plans charted out as to what they need to do from here when they fly to the Caribbean. One more match to go, by the way, here in Kuala Lumpur after this on the 29th. It was a good thing to have as a captain, spoiled for options.
Just Pakistan bowling need to be some sort of plan, and they can get the wickets, because you see that they are getting wickets, but if they bowl with this solid plan, they can destroy the other team as well, because we have a good bowling strength if we bowl according to their line and length, according to their field. So we need to be organized, and we can get out any team. Australia is the #1 team. Still we are getting wickets here in a low scoring match. They are chasing a 102, so still they are 3 down and 62 runs. So we have ability to bowl good spin bowling. So we just need to be planned and just need to be organized and discuss things with the bowler and the captain. Oh, that's a good ball. Yorked.
Yeah, Dar strikes, and she manages to get another wicket. Australia will be 4 down now of 62, and this is what the spin can do. That's what you were talking about, that if they can get the ball in the right areas, they can trouble even the top team in the rankings. Have a look at that again. Again, you see that when the ball is full and it dips into the right-hander, they find themselves in trouble. They can't work it on the onside. I've seen 2 wickets falling that way.
Because she played across the line, and they missed the line and clean bowled. So this sort of mistakes batter do. So you give them opportunity to play bad shots. If you bowl bad, they don't need to be to play on a good ball attacking shots. So this is the ball which they try to be played on onside and clean bowled, because of she played across the line and missed the line. So we can bowl well, as I said earlier, but need a plan and need a consistency as well, which is we are lacking badly.
Alice Perry, the new batter, 95th match for her, so she's got all the experience that requires to get them out of this. 62 for 4. McLanning, the last batter out, 14 of 18. And we are in the 11th over with Dar once again from the commentary box end. Nicely driven to get off the mark. If they can get Villani here at this stage, she's not out one. Surely you've got to test them, test the batting side, get them to worry because she hits the ball hard. She's one of their specialists. As it's the wicket once again of McLanning. There you go.
Yeah, she played across the line and missed the line, so that's we need to do some good bowling and let them take chance. Still, they are 4 wickets down on only the 63 runs on the board, so we have a little bit edge here to tight them and try to get wickets at this stage so that the match can be interesting. Both are the new batter, and I think it is the right time to Pakistani bowling to be a bit organized and bowl with a good line and length according to their field. So don't lose bad ball.
Alia to continue, drags down the leg side. They're running hard, and a little bit of misfield by Anam, providing a double to the Australian pair out there, Perry and Villani. Villani can be really destructive, and Perry can provide a little steady hand. Yeah, Pakistan just getting a few breakthroughs, recovering better than they started. Just 37 required for the Australians. Driven well for a single.
It's a good opportunity for Alia Riaz because ball is wet because she bowls in stump, so it's an opportunity to get them out leg before the wicket, or they miss the line if they play cross. So it's a good time for Alia Riaz to bowl.
Right on the target. Just worked away on the onside, looking for this double, but good fielding down on the boundary. That's Umaima. Australia seems very relaxed here, not much of a fireworks from them. They got a small total to chase down, but Pakistan still fighting hard. They need a few wickets, they can put pressure a little bit on the Australian side. Alia has been good with her bowling. Yet again, right on the money. Scramping down for the room for Australian batters.
Just sees that today is a different conditions because match is being played on the lights and there is a dew as well. So they both are a bit confused with the condition, Australian and the Pakistani bowling at the moment. So you have to be a bit have ability to adopt the conditions. So that's a problem here for the both team. The condition different. Match is being played in the lights and there is a dew, ball is wet, so they don't adopt that things equally good, both bowler and batter.
That's excellent bowling by Alia. Just dealing in singles right now, this pair. 12 overs gone, Australia 68 for 4. That's the bowling card for you, Sanami. 3 overs, 11 runs, 1 wicket. Diana Baig, 2 overs, 14. Anam Amin, 2 overs, 16, 1 wicket. Natalia, 1 over, 11. Nidadar, 2 over, 6 runs. She's brilliant today. Just got 1 wicket. Alia Riaz, 2 overs, 6 runs, 1 wicket. That's a pretty decent card and a good recovery by Pakistan. As I mentioned earlier, that Australians do get a little bit crumble while chasing, especially against the bowling attack Pakistan has. So had there been better score by the Pakistanis, they would have got Australians in trouble. We've seen in one day also.
Yeah, but you, if get them out, you have to put some good score for to chase. But there is no big score whenever they are batting or chasing the runs. In the first one day, they are only chasing 95 runs, and here is 102. So if we have a reasonably good score, then they can be tested well. In under the situation, they are only chasing 102. So we cannot test them, though we have already got. I mean, the Pakistan team have got 4 wickets. So if we have a runs, then you can test it well on how they chase the runs. So there should be some good target to set for chasing of Australia. Definitely chasing is always difficult, and we have seen in 2 matches that whenever they are chasing, they lost wickets, but the target was very short. So the Pakistan team could not put them a pressure what they needed at that time. So let's see. Still we have 32 runs, I think, to score, and the condition is a bit different, so there is a chance to get more wickets, but they are now planning to take singles, and you have to save singles now because they have changed their plan as well.
Yeah, definitely not much of a risk taken by the batters of Australia. They've been steady, and as you said, you need to block down the singles, maybe bring 1 or 2 fielder inside the circle, just not allowing them to rotate strike, maybe inviting them to do something different, go over the top and creating some chance of dismissals, because not much of a runs to chase down by Australians, and Pakistan, definitely it's really hard for them to contain. They need wickets. They can pull out 1 or 2 more wickets. That would be a good confidence booster for them.
She should bowl a one-side backfield and let them take chance across the line. But you can't bowl with the 2 sides. They are trying to take singles only at this stage, so you pack the field and let them take chance and create opportunity for get them out.
13 overs gone. Australia steady with 72, loss of 4. Some amazing scenes from Kinrara Oval today at the 2nd T20 International between Pakistan and Australia. Under the lights, it's always been a pleasure to watch and play. We've got some crowd in also. Australia requires 30 of 42 balls. Alia continues.
Oh, right there.
Pakistan should have blocked their singles now because they are trying to take singles only because 42 ball 30 runs, they are not taking much chance, so they should change their plan and block the singles at this stage of the game. That's better. Bowling in the stumps and let them take chance, and the condition is a bit difficult for batting and bowling both, so that plan should be changed for the time being and stop singles at this stage and create opportunity for taking wickets.
That's good bowling by Alia. Yeah, the bowlers are doing their work, definitely. They're bowling the right lines and length. But I agree with you. Bring in some fielders, put on pressure on them, allow them to do something different, because there's not much of a cushion left for Pakistan. Just 30 runs of 39. Maybe a wicket or 2 can turn the game around. That's placed beautifully down behind the point, and that'll be a 4. Some exquisite timing by Villani, just utilizing the pace, not overhitting it. This time a width offered, and Villani just placing it beautifully. 4 runs. worked away on the onside. That's been a very prominent part of Australian innings. Getting a boundary and straight away rotating strike. It's an innovative production for Pakistan Cricket Board, bringing live scenes from Kinrara Oval for you. Yeah, that's better. 14 overs gone, 77 for 4. 25 runs needed of 36 balls. Can Pakistan pull out 1 or 2 wickets right now, just putting a bit more pressure on Australia? Bring in a fielder or two, maybe some catching. Allow them to go over, create chances. It's not easy out there as a batting unit also. Can Nida Dar turn the tables around for Pakistan? They've got a packed offside field. Just the long off. Few discussions going on between the captain Javeria and Bisma, as you can see. They need to be attacking, definitely. They need to go after wickets. It's 25 runs of 36. 1 or 2 wickets can definitely bring down the balls and the runs on the same level. We have seen pressure on Australia while chasing. Get a plan. Just involve the bowler also. With the rain and dew in the outer field, a bit of a change of balls, I guess. Yeah. Seems a definite ball change. Once the ball gets wet, it loses its shape and also the seam. Yeah, that's the ball change for Pakistan. Again, I'll be talking, get a plan out there. They can take a few wickets right now, put pressure on Australia. Well, the problem with the new ball is that it will come on to bat again. That's a little harder ball. We've seen the previous one was a little older and got softer, and it was difficult to hit out. So would be good sign for Australia, but not much of positive things from Pakistan. We've seen some expressions of Javeria Khan. She wasn't happy about it. But yet again, Pakistan can pull it back, getting few wickets right now. Down the leg side. Starts with a wide, Nida. Lucky that she found a fielder. Lucky for Nida, but definitely had it been gone through, would have been some runs for Australia.
I think the change of ball will help the batting side, because the ball previously used was not good enough to be hit the shots. So now the new ball, whatever is used ball, but it's hard and dry, so it will help for batting sides. I don't know who changed the ball, but change ball, in my point of view, is help for the batting side.
Half tracker, again lucky to find a fielder. Nida just having a little bit struggle with the new ball. Well, that's the umpire's call, I guess, and but still Pakistan cannot control what the umpires have been thinking, or as we say, that just control the controllables. They can pull out few wickets right now. Bring in few fielders, put pressure. That's a good ball. dealing in singles right now, Australians. They don't need to really take any risk, but definitely Pakistan needs to get something out of it. Can Nida pull out something from the last ball of this over?
Yeah, at this stage of the game, they need extra efforts from all the fielders, so they can put pressure by fielding as well. So they need extra efforts, not the effort, but extra efforts can change the momentum of the match at this stage. Otherwise, they are playing well for their point of view. They are taking singles, and we need to stop singles and put them extra pressure by doing extra fielding efforts.
83 for 4, Australia after 15 overs. Pakistan need to do something out of the box, maybe bring some part-timers in, just try it out. Just giving a little bit of incentive to Australia to go out against the part-timers, creating some chances. For Australia, it seems very steady and easy pickings right now, just rotating strike. They don't really need to do anything. Oh, that's a misfield, allowing the batter to take single. That's not what required of Pakistan. There was never a single. Anything unusual from Pakistan point of view, just something different in the field or by the bowlers. Trying hard to get a wicket or so here.
Fuller length into the leg stump, middle leg stump, or a good length there has proved a bit tough for the Aussie batters, but otherwise they've been pretty good cutting the ball outside the off stump. Pakistan would have understood that in the 5th game they're playing in this series. By now they should know where they get stuck. This is a single here, so they can't freely get those big shots going on that side. Probably in the 3rd T20 they can capitalize on this.
Definitely they should have worked it out till now, as Australians do. They don't take a match or two, they straight away, the sports staff just get out the layout for the batters, even for the bowlers, and also the fielders. They work on the fielders also of the opposition.
You see, that's the ball I'm talking about. Full targeting the stumps, middle leg. Can't really free themselves, and that's where they get stuck, and then try to extract something special, the batters, and that's the opportunity to get a wicket. 15 of 25. It's the game of creating the pressure, getting those follow wickets going so that the opposition has to then work hard to get those runs. It's a matter of patience for the bowlers. Keep bowling that line, you'll be rewarded. There you go. That's the one. Very well bowled by Alia. That's the thing. As a bowler, you understand. You keep watching what's working for you as a bowler against a particular batter. 16 gone, 88 for 4. Have a look at this. After 16 overs, Australia were 88 for 4. Pakistan were 87 for 7 and Australia 88 for 4. The difference is the wickets. Pakistan was panicking, though they're batting first. They kept losing, and that's how important the middle chunk is, from over number 10 to over number 15 or 16. That's the part where you form a partnership, form an innings, and actually come to know where you land up at the end of the 20th over. Pakistan didn't bat all 20. So pretty neck to neck, but the wicket is, the number of wickets fallen is huge here. That's a big difference. Nicely fielded. That wasn't a very good ball.
Yeah, that was a brilliant piece of fielding. What Australians are doing right now is exactly what was required in the Pakistan innings in the middle overs. Pakistan can afford to bring in some part-timers right now just to earn a wicket. Maybe Javeria or Visma. She can bowl a leg spin also. The timeline from Australians is very steady right now, just singles all over the place.
Oh, that's the one that she shouldn't ball or wouldn't want to ball. You keep them quiet. The minute you let them off the hook and they are going to punish you. That was a full toss. Had to be hit. Any batter in the world would want to go for that. That just brings them closer now to the victory margin, the victory score, less than 10.
Yeah, perfect full toss, meant to be hit for a 6. And Perry will not miss out on such deliveries. Had enough of it, 7 just required. Sanami keeping the pressure, all the ballers keeping the pressure, just a loosener.
Yeah, the margin of error is so slim. When you're bowling with 14 runs, 20 balls, 1 6 can change it, and that's how it looks. Just one big hit away now, Australia, to win the series as well. 6 of 20 balls. Still 2 balls to go. Would they finish it in this over? What do you think?
Yeah, I reckon they will. With the Villani on strike, she can hit big. And definitely Australia would like to finish early, giving a strong statement to the opposition.
Pushing for the second one, that's important. Diving into the crease, they don't need that, but when it's available, why not go for it? That's what professionals do. 98 for 4, still 1 more ball to go in the over.
Yeah, running hard again, just trying to put Villani on strike. That's the character of #1 team. There's so many things that make you #1, not just one department or one thing. That's the attitude. Ah, that's 4 runs required, and Sanamir again giving full toss. That's a 6. That's a win for Australia, and ending up strong, finishing in 17th over. Australia winning by 6 wickets. As expected, they wanted to finish early, and that was really a gift by Sana. On the leg side, full toss. Villani just helping it along the way. Australia taking over the T20 series as well, winning by 6 wickets. They would be really happy, but that wicket column would definitely a little bit concerning, but not much. Pakistan recovering in the bowling department, getting those 4 wickets out of the bag of the Australian camp, but definitely a very concerning part in their batting, losing wickets in so short intervals. Yeah, shake hands all over the ground. That's the series wrap for the Australians. T20 internationals 2-0. Finishing strong. You can see the handshakes. Pakistan needs to think about their batting department. Again, few batters to stand out, including once again Umaima, the youngster. That's the batting lineup for Australia. Healy going early, then Mooney 29, Gardner 9, landing on 14. Villani finishing the match 24, and Perry not out on 16. Getting a wrap in 17 overs, chasing down 102. That's the bowling card of Pakistan. Sanamir 4 overs 27 runs, Diana Baig 2 overs 14 runs, Anam Amin 2 overs 16, Natalia 111, Nilada 4 overs 16, Alia Riaz 4 overs 16. The wickets belong to Sanamir, Anam Amin, Nidadar and Alia Riaz respectively, just getting the 4 wickets out. 6 extras given, and would be happy to pull out 4 wickets, but definitely there was not much of a cushion for the bowlers provided by the batters. That's the match summary for you guys. Second T20 international, Pakistan was put to bat by Australia. 101, just managed to get over the 100 mark, and Australia finishing strong in 17 overs, winning by 6 wickets. We'll join Sikandar Bakht down in the ground for the match presentation.
All right, so here we are. Welcome to the post-match presentation of the second T20 international between Pakistan and Australia. And once again, Australia clinically finishing this encounter and winning it by 6 wickets. It was a low-scoring game, and I think Australia did outplay Pakistan in all 3 departments today. Now, before I speak to the captains, let me introduce you to our guest. My guest to my right is Mr. Jalaluddin, who is the Chief Selector of Pakistan Cricket Board Women's Wing. So he's here with us. Thank you very much for joining us. We'd like to now invite the player of the match. A brilliant performance by her. 2 overs, 3 for 12 in her spell, and that wins her the player of the match. That's Georgia Wareham. Georgia will first accept her trophy from Mr. Jalaluddin. She'll take the trophy first, and after that we'll have a quick word with her. We'll just have a photograph while taking the trophy, and then we'll have a quick word with you. Let's have a quick word with you, Georgia. We'll just probably put the same thing what Mr. Jalaluddin said. The opposition didn't allow you 4 overs, otherwise probably would have got more.
No, look, I think the team did really well to put the score on the board that they did, and I think, yeah, all the bowlers kind of did their part.
You've probably learned the art here, and what works for a bowler, for a spin bowler. Try to bowl full and into the stumps and you'll get rewarded.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a plan for us, just attacking the stumps. It's obviously a bit different than at home, and each game is a little bit different, and it's a bit different under lights tonight. So, but yeah, just attacking the stumps is what we've been doing.
Yeah, that would have been my next question. How was it bowling under lights? Bit of dew here in the second half, though.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's kind of skidding on a little bit more, which is something different from what we've been used to. But yeah, I think we adapted well as a team.
Well, 3 for 12 in 2 overs, brilliant, and congratulations. Enjoy the win.
Thank you very much.
Georgia Wareham, the winner of Player of the Match award. A brilliant performance. 2 overs, 3 for 12, and was the destructor in chief. Now, to speak to Javeria, the captain of Pakistan, she's going to come forward and have a quick word with us. Hi, Javeria. Low total. Again, I would say probably I'll be repeating myself. Got a good start, 55 for 1, but then losing wicket in pairs probably cost you the low total.
Yeah, of course. Wickets, 3 wickets fell together, which didn't give us the momentum, and it happens in the game. But I'm glad the team is growing and showing some fight in the middle.
You came up, took the responsibility, opened the batting. Again, you got a good start going. And on a personal front, as a batter, you must be angry with yourself.
Yeah, I'm playing well, and T20 is a format where you have to go after the bowlers, and it's your luck. Sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't pay off. So I shouldn't change my approach. The short selection needs to be looked at, and I should still bat the way, because cricket has grown, and if we'll play this way, then we'll get the total on the board, and it's our duty up front to play aggressive and give our team a good start.
Looking at the bigger picture, when I say bigger picture, the World T20 coming up, you can still extract positives out of this match as well. Again, Umaima Sohail's innings, and then other prospects that are available to you, which you can probably use very well in the Caribbean.
Yeah, playing against the world's best team is a valuable exposure, and we are fortunate that we have got this series against them, and we have learned a lot while playing them, and we will try to take out all the positives and cut down our mistakes, which will help us in the World Cup.
1 game to go. Let's win this.
Yeah, of course, inshallah. We'll try our best, and we have tried in every game to win, but because this team is young and they'll make mistakes, and once they'll make mistakes, they'll learn from them, and there will come a time when we'll beat these teams. And
well, still in a low total, you got them 4-5 down, so well done, and good luck to you day after tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's Javeria Khan, the captain of Pakistan. Now to move on to the winning captain, and let's call Meglaning here to have a quick word. Hi. Making a habit out of it, winning 1 game after another. Well done. Another clinical performance. Was it deliberate effort to go out and try and bowl first today, or was it the conditions that forced you?
Mainly the conditions. There was a bit of rain around, and under lights we weren't really sure what the conditions were going to be like, so we thought we'd bowl first, and it seemed to work well.
How different was it over here in Kuala Lumpur playing under lights, because we saw that a bit of dew was playing a role now in the second half of the game?
Yeah, it was pretty skiddy, both the wicket and the outfield. So we sort of thought that would be the case. I think it was pretty similar throughout the whole game. So it was really good practice under lights. We don't play a lot of games at night, so I thought it was a really good hit out for us.
Tough position for you to be a captain when you got all the bowlers performing. You got Gardner in 1 game, and you got Molineux in the second, and now again today we see Wareham. So yeah, good position to be in, and a tough call as well, who to leave and who to play.
Yeah, look, it's a good position. We've got a lot of people in form, which is great, and different people stepping up at different times, which is what you want in T20 cricket. You need to play your role in different games. So I feel like our bowlers have done a great job so far, and looking forward to the 3rd game in a couple of days' time.
Final question, being the #1 side, would you have preferred to win this by probably 8 wickets or 9, rather than losing 4 and a few shots that probably would have raised an eyebrow?
Oh, look, you'd love to win none down in an ideal world. But, the conditions out there, if you do get it right as a bowling unit, you can be really effective. And Pakistan bowled really well. They didn't really give us too many loose deliveries. So we had to work hard for the win, which is good. It's a good challenge for us. So, it's nice we were able to work our way through that and get the win.
1 more game to lift the trophy, though you've already won it. But then good luck for day after tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Tom.
Meglaning, the captain of Australia, once again a big win for them. Clinical performance, I would say again. Low scoring game, and they won that easily, though they lost 4 wickets in the process. But eventually Australia, the winner of the 2nd T20 International, winning this match against Pakistan by 6 wickets. That's all from here.
So that's the second T20 international between Pakistan and Australia. Australia winning the toss, opted to ball. Pakistan managed to score 101. Umaima brilliant once again, a youngster, 43. Javeria contributing 27. Wareham 3. Sophie Molyneux again 3 and shoot 2. Australia steady and calm, 104, ended up in 17 overs. Moni 29, Villani 24 not out, and Perry 16 not out. Anam Dar and Alia Riaz just grabbing 1 wicket each. And Australia winning strongly by 6 wickets, taking away the series 2-0. So that's third T20 international, the final match of the series. Day after tomorrow, Pakistan again facing Australia on Monday. We'll catch you live from Kinrara Oval. Do watch the live streaming. See you on Monday.